future head of state, a king of England.
In Meldungen Breaking News, eine Nation in heller Aufregung.
The royal birth is being followed by the world. The arrival of a future monarch tops a series of successful high-profile events for the UK. For those promoting Britain and its brand, they've been a welcome distraction from the country's financial and economic troubles. The British brand, and London's reputation in particular, took a battering during the financial crisis. More recent still, the LIBOR scandal has undermined the city's trustworthy image. So to what extent can managed showcase events help to strengthen the country's standing? What does it mean to build a national brand?
The impact of the Olympics and Paralympics and the Jubilee and the wedding have been quite extraordinary. We're up 10% in spend in the first 5 months of the year, and all the indications are that this is going to be the best year in the history of inbound tourism into Britain.
The brand of Britain today is riding very high. It's riding the highest maybe that it has done in a generation. And this is because of a whole range of things that have happened over the last 18 months to 2 years in particular. And all these things all help to contribute to people seeing Britain not only as a nation that they can trust, but also actually a nation that is thoroughly modern, very successful, and what's more, can really move forward into the future.
In recent years, the UK has climbed to third place in the Anhalt GfK Index of Nation Brands. For businesses that seek to monetize Britain's reputation, this external perception of credibility can be invaluable. In an industry dominated by the Swiss, being British might be regarded as a handicap for watchmakers Bremont. Instead, the company makes an asset of its nationality.
Nostalgia for Britishness around the world, I think, is very strong. And there's so many stories. So for us, we try and tell a story. And if that gives that product integrity as well. So, for example, last year we launched a watch called the Victory Watch, made with parts of HMS Victory within the watch.
Mini's heritage is so British that it's arguably part of the national brand. The company's latest ad campaign, created by Iris Worldwide, capitalises on its cultural status with a wry look at the country's horsemeat scandal.
When we talk about Minis, we talk about a sense of mischief, and there's a real sense of fun. There's a real sense of self-assurance as well, that leads to self-deprecation. Brands like Mini, great British brands, are often very self-effacing, and that comes from a sense of confidence, from a real sense of knowing who you are. Often, I sort of attribute that to a sort of sense of the best things of an island mentality. So you've got the mainland, the mass, the great mass that everybody belongs to, and then you've got these brands that have got such a strong sense of their own identity that they don't need to follow the herd.
Ministers claim that the London Olympics has given a boost of almost £10 billion to the UK economy. The Games were certainly a big branding exercise, but the figures are hotly debated, especially when it comes to the legacy beyond London. It's not hard to see that London benefits from a strong national brand identity. It's the gateway to the country, and on a summer day like today, there's no lack of tourism. But go beyond the capital to cities where economic hardships are more keenly felt, and there's a sense that the big events of the last year and British brand power haven't delivered as much as they might. Outside London, brands such as the Royal Grandfather's Duchy Originals tap into nostalgia associated with particular areas of rural Britain. Birmingham may have built a £4.9 billion visitor economy, but unemployment in the UK's second largest city remains almost twice the national average.
Now on the inside, clearly within a nation, they see all sorts of things that are very close to their own lives. And so therefore people at the moment in Britain tend to be more preoccupied by the economy, by jobs, some of the immediate things that are happening on the steps of their own homes, in our political setups and so on. Internationally, however, people will only see a selective picture, an edited picture of that.
It'll certainly be a very edited picture beamed to millions as the new royal is welcomed. The challenge will be whether the country can maintain the momentum of all its positive exposure. Seb Morton-Clark, Financial Times, London.